Hello everybody. We will discuss about this chapter matrix. So first of all, the definition is a set of m numbers. Set of m numbers. They may be the real or may be the complex. In the form of m horizontal lines, that is the row. These are your horizontal line. That is, they are known as rows. And the vertical lines. These are the vertical lines A11, A21, AM1. This vertical line, that is known as a column, is called an m by n matrix. This is called m by n matrix, and generally it is written as like A11, A12. So if you are talking about A11, means this is first row, first column element, first row, second column elements. Likewise, these are the elements are there. And in this m by n matrix, these A11, A22 up to this one, Amn, these are the diagonal elements. Diagonal elements, and rest of elements are the non-diagonal elements. These are the diagonal elements is there. But this, where the symbol Aij, that is represent any numbers, Aij lies in the ith row and jth column. Means if I am writing saying A21, if you are saying A21, it means this is second row and first column element is there. If I am writing AM2, it means mth row, second column. Amn, mth row, nth column element is there. And the matrix is represented by the symbol. We can represent the matrix by this one. You can enclose in a boxes or in parentheses or any two parallel lines. Inside the parallel lines you can, or by the single capital letter is also be used for this one. Suppose you want to write this one, a matrix A is equal to Aij m into n, where the m rows, this is represent the rows and this is your columns. See, the important concept is here, a matrix is not a number. It has got no numerical value. So have a look. Yes, now we will discuss the types of matrices. We will discuss, these are the 13 types of the matrices we will discuss. So first is the row matrix. If a matrix has only one row, there is only one row, but there may be any number of columns, that is known as a row matrix, or you can say the row vector. Like this is the example A. This is your one row is there, only one row, but the columns is 1, 2 and 3. So to become a row matrix, it should have only one row. Similarly, if we talk about the column matrix A, this is your column matrix. There should be one column and number of rows may be any. One column, only one column is here only, and rows are, this is first row, second row and third row is there. So to become a column matrix, it should have only one column and number of rows may be any. Now the square matrix, any matrix will be the square matrix if the number of rows and columns are equal. Means number of rows are equal to number of columns in any matrix, then you can say it is a square matrix. For instance, you can take like this is your square matrix 2, 3, 4, 1, 0, 1, 2, 6, 8. This is your square matrix because this is 3 by 3. Number of rows are 3, 1, 2, 3, and number of columns are also the 3. So that is known as a square matrix. Have a look. Now the diagonal matrix. A square matrix is called a diagonal matrix. It should be the square. Number of rows and columns should be the equal. Is a diagonal matrix if all the non-diagonal elements and 0 and diagonal elements are not all equal. Means these are the diagonal elements should not be equal, but rest of the non-diagonal element must be the 0 to become a diagonal matrix. These should not be the same, should not be same, this should be the different, and rest of the elements must be the 0. Now the trace of a matrix, how can you find out the trace of a matrix? If any square matrix is given, like this is your square matrix, and you want to find out the trace of matrix A, that is, you are supposed to do the sum of the diagonal elements. So the sum of the diagonal elements of a square matrix A is called the trace of a matrix A. So just sum you will do that, you will get the trace of the matrix. Now next we will discuss the scalar matrix. A scalar matrix means it is a square matrix, no doubt at all, and a scalar matrix, you are taking, there is a scalar matrix, the elements, the diagonal elements should not be 0, rest of the elements should be the 0, like here you are taking 4, 0, 0, 4. This is a scalar matrix. Any square matrix will be the scalar matrix if their diagonal elements are same, but rest of the elements are non-diagonal elements should be the 0. So this is a square matrix, and that is a scalar matrix. If we talk about the identity matrix, then any matrix will be the identity matrix. Let you can say this is your identity matrix. If the diagonal elements are 1 and rest of the elements are 0, this is the this is the identity matrix is there. Means the diagonal elements are 1 and non-diagonal elements should be 0 to become a diagonal, this identity matrix. Now null, or you can say the zero matrix, if all the elements of a matrix are 0, that is this we are going to represent by this one. Null matrix means all the elements in a square matrix, this is your null matrix is there. This is the example of the null matrix. This is 3 by 3, this is also we are taking 3 by 3, 3 by 3 is there. So this is the example, means if all the elements in a matrix are 0, that is known as a null matrix, or you can say the zero matrix. Have a look. Yes. Now the horizontal matrix, any matrix in which the number of columns are more than the number of rows, that is known as a horizontal matrix. Here is the number of columns are more than number of columns are, here is 4 and rows are 2, so number of columns are more than the number of rows, you can say this is the horizontal. To become a vertical matrix, if the number of rows are more than the number of columns, here is the number of columns are more than the number of rows, here is number of rows is more than the number of columns, you can say that is the vertical matrix, because here the rows are 4 and only 2 columns are there. If we talk about the submatrix, any matrix which is obtained by given matrix by deleting any number of rows and column, you will get the submatrix there. For instance, suppose this is your matrix is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can take 2, 3, 7, let us suppose. So the submatrix will be by deleting any row and any column. Suppose I am going to delete first row and first column. So the matrix which you will get is here only 5, 6, 3, 7. So this is the submatrix of matrix A. This is the submatrix. So after deleting any row and column, you will get the matrix that is known as a submatrix of a given matrix is there. Now the upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix. So any matrix will be the upper triangular matrix in case if their elements which are given here only non-diagonal, this is 0, 0, 10, means this is your diagonal elements. If the lower portion means these are the zero matrix, 0 elements are there only, then you can say this is your upper triangular matrix. Means below the diagonal elements, if the rest of the elements are 0, that is known as a upper triangular matrix. In the same way, lower triangular matrix, just reverse of this one. Like here we are taking 1 0 0 2 3 0 5 4 6. This is means this is your diagonal elements, and upper part of the elements, all the elements are the 0, that is known as a lower triangular matrix is there. Have a look. Okay, now the determinant of a matrix. Let A be a square matrix. The determinant formed by the element of A is said to be the determinant of matrix A, and this is denoted by this one. So this is your matrix A, 3 4 5 1 2 3 minus 7 8 9, but the determinant will be equal to this one. This is the notation of the determinant is there only. This is your matrix and this is your determinant. But here we want to discuss what is the difference between the matrix and determinant. So first is there, a matrix can be reduced to a number, but determinant can be reduced. This matrix cannot be reduced a number. We cannot reduce the matrix as a number, but the determinant can be reduced to a number is there. Here we cannot reduce, here we can reduce. Second is the number of rows may or may not be equal to the number of columns in a matrix. May be equal, may not be equal, but in determinants, rows and columns are always equal. Third one is there, if you are going to interchange the rows and column, you will get the different matrix. You will get the different matrix is there only. Suppose there is a matrix is there, 1 2 3 4 you are taking, and you are going to change this one, then another matrix you will get here is 1 2 3 4, you are going to change, so you are getting the different matrices there only. But in case of determinant, it does not change the value. Value is not going to change if you are going to change the numbers is there. See, fourth one is there, a square matrix is such that if the determinant of the matrix is not equal to 0, that is known as a non-singular matrix. But if the determinant of any matrix is 0, then that is known as a singular matrix is there. And matrix is denoted by box, parenthesis, or any two parallel lines is there. But the determinant is represented by only this symbol is there only. So this is the difference. Have a look. Now the equal matrices, when the two matrices are said to be equal if number one, they are of the same order. Both the matrices must be of the same order. There should be the same order is there, means if it is one of the matrices we are taking, this is 2 by 2, another should also be the 2 by 2. Number one, they should have the same order, and the elements of the corresponding position of the two should on the matrices should be the equal. Corresponding element must be the equal. Like here is 1, then here is 1, 2 and 2. Corresponding position of the element should be the same. So here is the matrix A is equal to matrix B. But if we compare A and C, element are same. Here is 1 2 3 4. Here is also 1 2 3 4 is there. But the position of the numbers is not same. Just here is the 2 is in the first row and second column. But in this first row and second column is 3. So there is, you can say A is not equal to C. Similarly, if we compare, this one is there. Similarly here, like you can take his 2, first row, second column is 2, here is 3, first, second row, first column is 3, here is 4. So then you can say B is not also equal to C. So to become an equal matrices, order should be the same. This is by 2 by 2 matrix, and this is also the 2 by 2, and this is also the 2 by 2. But the important point is this one. Their corresponding position of the elements, should be equal. They should be the equal is there. Here is 1, then here is 1. First row, second column element should be same. Second row, first column element should be same. Likewise there only. Now the addition of matrices. Suppose two matrices are there. You can add any two matrices if they are of same order. Order should be the same. We are not worried about the elements is there. Order should be the same. Like we are taking this one, 1 2 3. This is 3 by 3, and this is also the 3 by 3 is there. Though two square matrices we are taking, you want to add them, they should be of the same order as there only. So you want to add, suppose you want to know A plus B. So the first row, first column element will be added in first row, and first column element is here. So you will get 1 plus 0, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 4 plus 3, 5 plus 4, 7 plus 8, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, and 4 plus 3. You can add. Similarly, in case of the subtraction is also. If you want to subtract, suppose you want to do A minus B. So the condition is same. First row, first column element. From the first row, first column element, we were supposed to subtract. First row, first column element is here. So you will get like A, 1 minus 0, 2 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 4 minus 3, 5 minus 4, 7 minus 8, 2 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 4 minus 3, likewise. So if any two matrices you want to add or the subtract, they should of the same order. You see, this order is also tell the number of elements in it, also tell the number of elements of any matrix will be equal to, if we multiply this one 3 into 3 in 9, it means there should be the 9 elements. So number of elements can also be calculated, but here is not the matter. Here we are talking about then how can you add and how can you subtract is there. They should of the same order, should be the same. If it is 3 by 3, then this should be 3 by 3. If it is 3 by 2, it should also be the 3 by 2. Order should be the same, then only you can subtract, and add is there only. Have a look. Okay, now the multiplication of two matrices. You want to multiply the two matrices there. One matrix is given, this 3 by 3, another is 3 by 2. You can multiply the two matrices if and only if the number of columns of the first matrix, number of columns in the first matrix should be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Means number of columns of first matrix should be equal to the number of rows of second matrix. If you are going to multiply A into B you want to do, then number of rows, number of columns of this matrix should be equal to the number of rows of this matrix. Suppose if you want to do the B into A you can't do, because here is the number of columns and here is 2, but the number of rows are 3. So this is not equal to this one. So B into A you can't do, but A into B you can do. Just now how can you multiply this one? The method is there. These are your rows R1, R2 and R3. These are your columns. A to B you are doing. So if A to B you are doing, first row you are supposed to multiply with the first column. Right down here, R1, C1 you can write. In the same way, the first row multiply with the second column. Right down here only. See. So I am going to do here. So you are supposed to multiply the first row elements with the first column element. So 0 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 2 into 2. Similarly, first row, second column, 0 into minus 2 plus 1 into 0 plus 2 into minus 1. Second row must be multiplied with the first column. Similarly, as we are going to multiply the R1, so here is 1 into 1 plus 2 into minus 1 plus 3 into 2. This is 1 into minus 2 plus 2 into 0 plus 3 into minus 1. Similarly, the third row must be multiplied with the first column and then second. So 2 into 1 plus 3 into minus 1 plus 4 into 2. Here again 2 into minus 2 plus 3 into 0 plus 4 into minus 1. You can solve it. So what you will get is here now. This is 0 minus 1 plus 4. 4 minus 1, 3. 0, 0 minus 2. 1 and 6, 7 minus 2, 5. Here minus 2, 0, minus 3, minus 5. Here 2 and 8, 10 minus 3, 7 minus 4, 0 and minus 4, minus 8. So this is the product of A into B. But one thing is, keep in mind, the concept is here, A into B is not equal to A into B is not equal to B into A. If they are not the equal matrix, same matrix is not there, then A into B cannot be equal to B into A. So this is your product. Have a look. Now, if we were multiplying A into B, we were getting the product is this one only. Just now you want to verify whether your product is correct or not. So there is shortcut is there. How can you check whether this product is right, correct or not is here. So what we will do, you must do the sum of these numbers which are given in column. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Here 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. 4, 3, 2 is 9. And then here you are supposed to do the sum of this one. So you will get 50 and this is minus 50. Just. Now you want to check. So what you are supposed to do, whatever the sum is coming here, जो भी यहाँ sum है, whatever you are getting the sum of the digit, that is multiplied with the first column and as well as the second column. And if the product and sum comes 15 and minus 15, then you can say your answer is correct. Means this 3, 3, 6, 9 must be multiplied with this one, 1 minus 1, 2. It should come equal to plus 15. If it comes equal to plus 15, it means first column is very correct. So here is the 3 into 1 plus 6 into minus 1 plus 9 into 2. So what you will get is 3 minus 6 plus 18. So that is 21 minus 6 is 50. It means this column is very correct. It's coming equal to this one. Now again this 3, 6, 9 multiply with the second column, this matrix 2, minus 2, 0, minus 1. And it should come equal to minus 15. So 3 into minus 2 plus 6 into 0 plus 9 into minus 1. So what you will get, minus 6 plus 0 minus 9 is minus 15. So this is plus 15 and minus 15 you are getting is here, this one. So it means your answer is very correct. So likewise you can verify your answer also. Have a look. Now the pre-multiplication and post-multiplication of matrices. The matrix AB is the matrix B, that is the pre-multiplied by A, and the matrix BA is the matrix B is post-multiplied by A. This is post and this is, in case of this is, if AB is there only, this is pre, and this is BA is, A is the post-multiplied by A. Now the properties of multiplication of matrices is, multiplication of matrix is not commutative, means A into B is not equal to B into A. But in case of the associative, matrix multiplication associative, if conformably assured, means the addition or the subtraction of two matrices is possible, they are known as a conformable matrices, then A B into C will be equal to A B into C. This is the condition which must be satisfied there. If the addition and subtraction possible, then only. Third one is the matrix multiplication is distributive with respect to addition. If you are doing A into B plus C, if you are going to add B and C matrices first, then multiply with A, or if you multiply the matrix B with A and C with A, and then we are going to add, you will get equal. Fourth one is there, a multiplication of a matrix A by the unit matrix I, then A into I will be the matrix itself, or I into A is the matrix itself is there only. If A and B be two matrices and null matrix such that AB will be equal to the null matrix is there, then if A is equal to 0, 0 matrix is there, or B or both are 0 is there, then the product will also be the 0 matrix. So have a look.